Hello, my friends. Now, I watched these back, and it looks like you guys can't hear the music I'm playing. I'm playing, yeah, I'm playing Pantera right now, and I'm feeling a vibe, and I just feel like I wish you guys could feel that vibe. Unfortunately, I think either YouTube mutes it or this mic is so sophisticated that it just won't pick up the sound from over here, and it just worries about Beef Daddy's voice. So, hello, thank you all for joining me. We got quite a bunch of tailgaters here pre-gaming tonight. We got Hans, we got Pizza Giraffe, we got Mark, we got Kyle, we got Flash, we got Howie, Kevin Heinman. Oh, excuse me, you made me cough, Kevin. Jason, David, Howie. I think I said Howie. Jason, I think I said Jason, and Christopher, and Potato, and Ron. And everybody, I see you through the hoop, just like in Romper Room. I see Jason's here. Yeah. Yeah, I got more doors. I got some more doors, man. I'm gonna do a video on the setup, the dude's setup. And these dudes and these doors tied the whole room together. I did. I got the half panel doors came in. My sister-in-law was kind enough to let us get our doors. And you can't see it, but producer Jill's shelves are complete. It is complete now, but you'll never see it. Never. I can almost promise you that. You will never see those shelves. As badly as I'd like to show you the shelves, but it's not my call. I would like to say a little bit of housekeeping. Whoever is thumbing down all my videos, like I'll do a video and I just get all these thumbs down. Like there's one person out there. Just thank you. I see you. You are seen. I see you. Thank you for thumbing down the videos. It's probably Potato, but whatever. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's probably Potato. What's up? What's up, Mike? Good to see you. We were doing just fine here. And then this big doofus started talking on the video screen. I'm going to do that. I'm going to ruin the good time. Hey, Ray. Hey, Andrew. Got large eyeglass lenses, Jeff. You did? Or did I? Are you asking? Are you telling? Are you sharing? Oh, congrats to Flash. I have you in the notes. We've got to, you know what? Let's do it right. Let's give him a Duff congrats. And let's check in with the Magic Duff bucket and see. Oh, the last Jeff Ward Stout. It's like the last unicorn. Mitch ain't here. But I want to do this. Ive Manos is here. Last Jeff Ward Stout signed by Mitch, his own self. And I will say, when I first looked at the can, I thought he was putting blood stains on the legs there, but no, that's his signature. He's just, I don't know. Number one's here, so everybody hide your weed. Oh, get large eyeglass lenses, Jeff, so you can see the. Is it reflected? I see. Oh man, it's a shame too because they look awesome. If I win next giveaway, and if I win the next giveaway you do, I don't know when, but would I be the new Mitch? Yeah, you would. You would be the new Mitch. Now, Mitch won the biggest prize I've ever given away is the Stephen King signature. And then he won the spontaneity giveaway, the spontaneous giveaway from Darren, like his father before him, gave away the Folio Society I Am Legend. Oh, so cheers to Phil. Flash. A good Jeff Ward cheers. He got the Exorcist Roman numeral from SUNTUP, man. That's a hell of a thing. It's like sending the kid to college. It's like for a semester anyway, for maybe some credit hours. It's the Roman numeral Exorcist. I don't know how many Roman numeral exorcists you guys have, but there's only 10 in the world. And our man here, Phil's got one. So congrats, big congrats to that amazing acquisition. acquisition. What kind of room for expansion do you have left? Oh, Kyle, come on. Spent my afternoon watching your Fracassi interviews for research. Yes. Okay. Good plug, because you are doing your interview on Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday. We should all watch Kyle on his channel Wednesday. He's going to be talking to the man himself. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. I hear footsteps, and I just got to be careful, because when I do this, I'm here, and then assassins materialize, and I just got to be vigilant. Randy's here. Hello, Randy. What kind of room for expansion do you have left in your new shelf system? I don't. I have no room. I have, over here is a wall, and then over there, you see, now you're looking at my lighting. I'm trying to get lighting. Over there is a wall. So I really don't have any room for expansion. I can't go sideways. I can't go sideways, no ways. So we'd be looking at other walls, other rooms, and it's just probably not. Kyle, I keep seeing that big aquamarine. Thank you, and I thank you. Keep seeing it. I think it's worth 5 mentions. Loki is fully vaccinated, and I have been researching schools in the area. You got to get Loki educated. Like all dogs in nature, they need an education. The books behind the doors are just too special for us commoners to look at. No, they are indeed. That's why it's glass. You see, I mean, this is why. And I'm going to do a book tour thing. I want to update. I have library, I have bookshelf tours from 2022 and 2021. So the 2023 one is going to be brand new shelves. And I'm going to do a video about how I installed these billies and a little tips and tricks along the way that you might not know about, or just add it into your own secret sauce. Add this in your secret sauce. See, this is why I don't do marketing for fast food chains, because the one ad I was going to have for like the Whopper, Burger King or something, it was going to be cram this in your hunger hole. And so that's why I don't work there. Not sure I like the doors. Do you have books behind the solid doors? Aha. So you're saying not sure you like the doors. Well, they're all doors, but I think what you're talking about are the panels. And the panels allow for ugly storage. So, like unmentionables. Like it's a little messy down there. So I just want to be able to store things like paperbacks or books I don't like as much, or TBR piles, books I'm not sure about. You got to put them in the timeout area. So I like having a little bit of ugly storage. I don't, and so I have the 5 cases. The 3 in the middle are all glass doors, and the 2 on the ends. I'll show you. I'll show you guys. Finished Don't Let Them Get You Down about a half hour ago. Absolutely incredible. I just have Child Alone with Strangers left, and I think I've read it all. I haven't read Shiloh, Altar, Behold the Void, but I have read books that 2 books that are amazing that haven't found homes yet. So, did you read Egotist? Because that's Zagava. So he's got a lot of stuff. Did I read Inspection? Yes, I did. I loved it. The ending is great. It's pretty ending, but I loved it. It's very experimental. It's very sort of dystopian, like experimenting on human beings. Alphabet Boy. Well, I'll just leave it at that. It's a trip. It's a thought experiment, and I liked it better than Unbury Carol. My favorite Mallermans, on This the Day of the Pig, Goblin, Um, Inspection is up there, but I'm going to reread Unbury Carol. A lot of people love it, and I thought it was maybe one of his more a better cast of characters in that one. So I'm gonna have to give that another try. But I didn't read Daphne yet. So where are new? I meant the Solid Doors. Yeah. So where are the new book purchases going to go? Do you have books that will be kicked out of the shelves as you bring in new stuff? Yeah, I have some Richard Chismar, Bentley Little. I have some duplicates that I'll sell. I have stuff that I'll move. I know you're looking at the Blackburn books. I know, Jason. I wish I could sell them to you or trade them to you or somehow get them to you, but I just can't do it. I just can't. Um, right, the panels, the egotist and mother. So did I mess up by not getting glass cases to protect my books? I don't know. There are a lot of people that, talk about climate control, the humidity, the UV. I have an Eyes of the Dragon with such a sun faded spine that, yeah, I really wish I didn't put them anywhere near direct sunlight. And in this room, I'm pretty much protected from it. You're not messing your books up. It is preferable to have the glass though. Um, I have Egotist Zagava numbered ordered. Okay, had to go further down. Okay. The girly mags and adult literature goes behind. Yes. A gentleman must have his secrets. A gentleman, which I am not. If you need to read Behold the Void, and the Blue Butterfly is freaking amazing. It is amazing. Blue Butterfly is amazing. Observe is even better than Blue Butterfly. And I think Mitch told me that when I was reading Blue Butterfly, and I'm like, you can go pound sand, Mitch. Seriously, I think it's nap time for you. But he was right. Observe was better. And that, I'm not, I hate when I say that because it sounds like other books aren't as good. But it's a great book, Blue Butterfly, and then Observe is even better. He said he would sell doubles. Dibs on the side bag. That is not a double. No, that is a 2-pack. Like Shakur. So yeah, I do need to read Behold the Void. I do. I get giddy when I see people talk about Philip Fracassi books that have no affiliation with this channel or don't stop by at least. I don't know if they're viewers. And they just discover Philip Fracassi and they're like I get giddy because it confirms that I think he's an amazing writer and it holds up. Not that your opinion's more valid the more people that share it, but hey, there's some psychology to it, I'm sure. I just like seeing people discover Fracassi's work and say, "Damn, it's good stuff." And I saw that recently with Behold the Void. And somebody's like, after the first story, which I didn't much dig, or it was kind of a miss for me. Every other story in Behold the Void is perfect, or is great, or it's not a dull one in there, and that's not easy to do. I mean, there are stories in Night Shift or Skeleton Crew that I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's like Spring Heel Jack or was that Strawberry Summer? I don't remember what it was. And I remember thinking, it stuck with me though, and I want to reread it, but wasn't the best. No, Blue Butterfly is not available. Not yet. Are the shelves painted? They are IKEA shelves. So I think I don't know what they're made from, really. Particle board, but it's like I don't know what's over it. It's just some sort of vinyl or laminate finish. These are ideal for books. I mean, a lot of people go with Billy's in the collecting community. Jeff looks like Minecraft. I may need to. Jeff looks like Minecraft. I do have a black head going, with this fro, whatever it is, popping up out of my head. It's not your internet. Am I glitchy? Am I pixelated, Jill? Not on your end, huh? Did everyone? Okay, we're gonna talk about Gone South. We will. Observe is my next one. Can't wait now. I'm reading Black Mouth by Malfi. Oh man, I'm glitching for everybody, Jill. Oh wait, what did R.L. Stein is the PG version of Stephen King? Yes, he is. I am glitching. Oh, what is the deal, man? I am. I'm right by the router too. Oh. Well, that wasn't what I wanted to click on. I'm on our network. I really don't want to say the name of it in case somebody's nearby and then they're going to hack our system, Jill. Why would you do that? They already did that? Okay. Well, I can't find the Wi-Fi. Oh my gosh. Okay. Am I still glitchy, everybody? I'm connected. Yeah, I'm on the right network. I'm sorry about that. It's Presswood, yeah. Okay, no problem with my picture, says Mark. I've cleared up. I think I used Proactive and I cleared up. I took my two daughters to R.L. Stein signing when they were 2. It was Halloween and they won the costume contest. 2 matching dragons. I still have their signed books. Oh, that's nice. I'm not pixelated in Tennessee. Personally pressed by Billy. Billy, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool now. Okay. All right. We all know your password is probably reads at the beach. To beach his own, it's reads at the beach. Beach Boys. But I can hear the video. You can hear the video. Oh, good. Pixelated, but not glitchy. All right. Well, I don't know what to do. I can crawl through here and go in everybody's living room and do this show one at a time to all the people here. I could try that. No worries. Please give me a thumbs down. If your service is not up to standards, you don't have to tip me. Because we were watching this live video from the road just outside your house. Producer Jill is wearing a blue t-shirt and gray sweatpants and is drinking a mango White Claw. It's like you're watching our reality show. Well, you're a hipster. Yes, let's talk about Gone South. Gone South is sold out. You can try to track it down from Subterranean Press, Camelot, all the other booksellers, Dark Regions, Cemetery Dance. I passed on it. I'm observing a buying freeze, and I really, really wanted Gone South. So it was a test for me. It was like, well, I'm not going to say that joke. I'm just going to let that ring out. So I didn't buy it, and it's sold out. I had 3 chances to buy it. I had the first because I'm a Patreon supporter. Then it was because I subscribed to Brian James Freeman's newsletter, I believe. And then it was the open announcement when he only had 15 left, and they sold out in 15 minutes. So it's 15, which I'm shocked it took that long. The book looks epic, looks beautiful. I wanted it so bad. And then I didn't just pass on it those 3 times. I passed on it when Cemetery Dance announced they had copies, and I have $50 in my account there. So I could have got it for a $50 discount, and I still said no. Because I still would have been spending like $120 with shipping factored in. So I didn't do it. And, I think it's a good thing. And it's sold out. And I think a lot of people are going to be very happy when they get it. And I'm glad for Brian James Freeman. But the funny thing, so here's the funny thing. I passed on it. I really wanted it, but um when I was on the fence with it, I get an email from Chad Lutsky who says, "Hey man, that Cannibal Creator you wanted, Paul has them. He has like 3 copies at Thunderstorm. So Thunderstorm was doing Cannibal Creator. I wanted it. I asked Chad to keep me in the loop for when it was up for pre-order, and I thought it would come out as a regular Black Voltage edition, but they were only doing them as lettered, and most of them were sold out before. Well, they were never announced, and most of them were already sold out. He's got his little Paul Gobler has his clubhouse on the Thunderstorm site. So I was like, should I get Gone South? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. And then Chad's like, hey, guess what? I got Cannibal Creator. And I'm like, oh man. So instead of $150 for Gone South, I went with Cannibal Creator. Very happy to do so. I guarantee you're not going to be able to find them on the secondary as easily. And I've never had a lettered edition from Thunderstorm. And I read Cannibal Creator. I love the book. I have Halo of Flies from Thunderstorm, the Chad Lutsky collection. So it is all around uh, a good direction to go. I'm very happy I got it. But it's funny when I'm like, yeah, so proud of myself for just like pushing down on buying and tamping it down and trying to like, just chill, and then you end up with old promises coming to be called for, and so I did anyway. So I'm gonna get that, and I'm very happy he held one for me, and I don't know if they're all sold out. You could email Thunderstorm and see if they have any more Cannibal Creators. It's a fun story, wild stuff. I did a review on it on Goodreads, I believe. So go check that out. Anyway, I loved Cannibal Creator. Loved it. Did you get the arc of Gone South? No, I didn't. That was on somebody shared it, I think, on the Jeff Word Facebook page, but it wasn't me. I don't subscribe to Levidian at that level. Or the Patreon. I'm not there. So I did not get it. The Gone South looks very nice. I think Dark Regions has a few. Yeah, SST. Hope Camelot didn't get any because I might change my mind. Skipped it. Not my wheelhouse. Skipped Legion #2. Oh, yeah. Something that would be cool if R.L. Stein and Stephen King made a book. Yeah. Wait, people actually get their CD books even when paying? No, they're so limited. You can't even get them. Cannibal Creator is awesome. Yes. So, yeah. So McCammon, my buying freeze, I'm shifting to focusing on authors, right? So this was my last ride on the SUNTUP train. At least as far as staying on the train. I would love to jump back in for titles here and there, like the Hellbound Heart. Anything by Mallerman or Bret Easton Ellis, or Chuck Palahniuk, any of these authors I really truly adore, but I just, I can't do it. But I did get Legion. I got Legion. So because I love that book and it's going to be right there next to my Exorcist. I'm very happy I did that. So the buying freeze is legitimate. I also passed on the drive-in from Thunderstorm, that anthology, which is signed by so many mega awesome people, but I passed on it. So that's still available, which bothers me. At least Gone South had the decency to step to the side. Jeff's passing on me. I think I'll step to the side and just blink out of existence. But drive-in's like, no, I'm staying here. I'm going to look him in the eye as I wither and die. And I don't appreciate that. You're supposed to go away when I don't want to buy you. You know what else is surprising? Egotist Behold the Void, John Dies at the End are all still available. I thought all three of those would be gone. But like Behold the Void's been stuck at like 5 copies for a while. Like, what's up, man? That's an awesome book. Behold the Void. You got it. I got it on good authority that there's every story and it's awesome. So being on the gold level Patreon for Brian James Freeman is one of the best book collecting decisions I have ever made. The Levidian books I don't have to buy, and I can sit back and watch them all go. That has to be good. You have to do that every year, but that is awesome. Just like Chris Webster subscribed, backed SUNTUP from the beginning with buying that subscription. He gets everything SUNTUP does. That's got to be a good feeling. Yeah, the right system sucks unless you can afford everything from the TUP. But the right system's done. It's pretty much broken. There's no there are fewer and fewer train riders. People are dipping in and out. There are a bunch of numbereds available on the website right now. Zombie, Stepford Wives, Outsiders, If You See Her, just to name a few. I think that might be the only 4. I don't know. I'm not there. But the point is, people are now dipping in and out. It's not treated like this anomaly in publishing anymore. It's pretty much getting treated like every other publisher out there. People are getting the books they want and passing on the ones they don't. And there's availability. If you're there on release day, you can jump in. Legion had 42 copies available at the pre-sale for the public, and it sold out in an hour and 8 minutes. So 42 copies. People are buying what they want now and passing on what they don't. Only thing that's going to suck for me is if I'm able, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything, really. There are no guarantees. I didn't make a deal with Paul on anything. But not having matching numbers. So if he does, when he does a Magica, if I'm not there to get the preview, the book before, or whatever, I won't have a Magica and Hellbound Heart 23. Oh, boo hoo hoo, cry for me. Like there are worse problems to have, man. That's so anyway, but that's okay. What are we saying? Oh man, Jeff, Camelot has drive-in. It has so many good authors, but that bad boy, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to, you know what? It's fine. Jump back on the train for Legion, but number won't match my Exorcist. See? Yeah, there are like 3 numbered CD that have been sitting unsold. There are like 3 numbered. SUNTUP's. Yeah. Okay. Yes, the story that the cover art is based on is so damn good. Yep. What number Exorcist? 112. Just sold 15. I have arrived. Mitch is here. Well, Mitch, I'm like halfway through the Jeff Ward Stout. So there. I also got a number Legion. It does not match my number 51 Exorcist. And it's like such a minor thing. I think it's just, you know what I mean? In the grand scheme of things, the numbers don't match. It's not like it's an outward appearance or anything, Free beer just got here. No, there ain't. No, there's no. You got free beer? What's this about CD? I didn't know if that's what he was saying. I don't know. Steven's gonna have to clarify. Hellbound Heart is just okay. So you're fine. I love Hellbound Heart. I thought it was great. I love that book. It was like a Poe written by Clive Barker, a Poe story. Very gothic. I loved it. I'm off the train at the moment and had to pass on Legion. I'm dreaming of a time when the prices come down below list again. They will. Jason on Facebook, 3 have been up for sale for like a week. They usually go pretty quick. Sure sign yet that the market is all. Oh, so lettered its are. Wow. Jeff, that lettered CD tray you have right next to you, watch your unboxing. I could feel the disappointment. I don't blame you. Yeah. Hey, Chad's here. Just stopping in to see if you were able to get a copy of the lettered Cannibal Grant. I already talked about it, Jeff. Sorry about that. I had no idea Paul wasn't going to make it widely available. I don't blame him if he only had like 3 copies. But yes, Chad, I did. I was talking about it earlier. I didn't know if you were listening, but I got one. I got one. It looks awesome. Wait to have it. And people were praising Cannibal Creator, so you should be very happy about that. Your ears were burning, I could tell. Yes, I am pausing my SUNTUP purchases, Andrew. I have to. I do know what the next month's going to be. I still want to interview the people. I love doing that, and if Paul will allow me to do that, I'd be happy to. I can't do countdowns because I can't keep track of numbers if I don't have that pre-order link. But whatever. Yes, I have to just take a break and try my luck. If I can get the books I want, great. And not that I don't want them all, but the must-haves. You understand the lingo. You get it. You understand. I would like to have that book, but even the gift state is out of budget for me. Yeah, the gift state is $1,200. I don't even the lettered if it's sitting there. So yes, I got this, and when I was picking it off the shelf to share it tonight again to talk about it a little more, I'm like, damn, this is a weak tray case game. Their edition, you know what? I'll show that too. I'll show what Cemetery Dance can actually do. I kicked the bucket. Where are we at? Okay. I'm showing some. Showing them. I'm not showing my ass crack. So this is a Cemetery Dance tray case that is awesome. It is a tray case for the Shining Artist Edition with the fabric in here and the sides that make it a proper tray case. This is like padded. This is super sweet. This is an excellent example of wonderfully done bookcraft. It's soft. I actually thought about using it as a pillow to sleep on, and have good nightmares. So this is excellent. And this book, well, I guess, what did I pay for it? I don't remember. It was in the ballpark of this, but then they send this, and this is like, yes, it's like a cigar style enclosure, but just very flimsy. This is like something you get in Gauntlet or Borderlands. Just not, and definitely after waiting 5 years. I mean, come on, man, it's just bull. And then they do this foil stamp that's supposed to play off of the lion on the cane here. It's like a detail of it, but this art is too complicated to do it right. And it like I said in my video, it just looks like a flowering tumor. It's like a tumor that continuously blooms and oozes tumor juice. That's what it looks like to me, a tumor flower. So I was very disappointed. And Musashi-san on my video for that commented and said the paper is terrible. The paper is not lettered quality. I mean, it's not a lettered edition by even Cemetery Dance's own standards from back in the day. Just ugh. Come to Tulsa and I'll give you all free beers. Oh, that's awesome. Go to Tulsa. He's on his way, and he's going to pick me up. Don't use your Shining Artist Edition to sleep on. Bring it to the beach for use as a flotation device. Damn, why didn't I? Yeah, you could put it if you're going to go fishing. You put it on the seat. There's a seat cushion. When you go bass fishing. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll have to do that. Stamping looks like the Wizard of Oz line. Hey, Chad. Hope the children's book you and Mary did is doing well. It's great. Still need to read it to an actual kid, though. I really hope I don't regret buying the CD Artist Pet Cemetery. I don't think you will. The art's going to be great. They may go with better paper. I don't know. It's a Stephen King book, so they're going to have a lot of attention. They're going to put more effort into it, perhaps. But their artist edition cost more than Usher's Passing. That Usher Passing lettered retailed at $250, and the Pet Cemetery artist edition is retailing at $375. So hopefully you're getting your money's worth, and they're throwing that money at good materials and stuff, or they're just paying an electric bill that was owed back in 2019. They also are doing the stand, and I'm getting the artist to the stand, and I'm getting the gift edition of the stand. And it'll be just wonderful if that happens. But speaking of tray cases, Jeff, don't forget, did you already have Pet Cemetery on order? If not, are you planning to pass? I didn't have it on order, and I passed on it. I had 2 chances to get it. One from a private link that was shared with me, and then the second time when they somewhat announced it to the people on the newsletter subscription, and I passed both times. So, nope. I could have prepaid for it back in like 2019, I think, or 2018, but I bought the stand. They had a bundle, the stand and Pet Cemetery for some people, and I didn't do that. I'm glad. I'm just tired of waiting for books. I need the stand. Pet Cemetery is in my top 10 Stephen King reads. That's an awesome book. It's a rare, brilliant ending. Well done book. Completely disciplined, tight, not self-indulgent at all. Hits all the marks. It's a terrific horror story. And really wanted it, but no. How much does your soul cost? At some point, I can't go on here ranting about their awful business practices and then put my head back in the guillotine. I got more often on Beneath the Pale Ale. What did I do? I don't think I have anything on this one. What? Mitch Hall, I'm subscribed to you. I really am. Okay. That's funny. Yes, Beneath the Pale Ale, subscribe right now. I passed on to 3-4 chances at Pet Cemetery. I don't want to see the stand in my hands before CD gets any. Oh, I want to see the stand in my hands before CD gets any more of my money. Yeah. So I wanted to share this. So this is another example. This is Offspring by Jack Ketchum, Dark Regions Press. And look, this is like not the world's best slipcase, but it is light years better than that one, that one, Usher's Passing. And I love it. I thought when I knew they were going to describe that the front has facsimile signature in memoriam for Jack Ketchum, I thought that would look hokey. It looks awesome. I really like it. And this. Now, one thing I did notice, so here is Off Season, the lettered edition from Dark Regions done back in the day. Same nice tray case. But look at the title treatment. I thought it was pretty cool. That E in this font creeps, so that's how it is on Jack Ketchum too. So they used the same font for the name and the title of the book. And I thought it was cool. I'm usually not all for, like, a font has to be functional, and I don't know what you gain by putting the E like that, why it's intrusive, but that's what the font is, and I thought it was all right, and I liked it. Well, they tried to do it a little bit here. I'm going to show you. I just noticed it. I don't know why it kind of annoyed me. But if you look, the name, Jack Ketchum's name is in the same font. But Off-Season and Offspring, they didn't do the same font with Offspring. Why? I would have kept it. If you're going to do it with the author's name, do it with the title too. It just doesn't make any sense. And I actually do like that font better than this one. I mean, this looks like just like, well, we'll do a placeholder title until we get something better designed. I don't know. But I'm very happy I got those matching letters. I don't know if they're going to do the woman, but I'm not down for that. I'm not going to get the woman. That is not a good book. It's lame. It kind of does a disservice to the other fiction Jack Ketchum wrote. So I like the Off-Season cover. Yeah, I do too. I like that a lot. Tomislav or David Stupakis did them both. But the purple Off-Season, that's wicked. That's wicked. I think I do like it better than the Offspring one. And I'm going to read them both back to back now that I got both letters. So I can't wait to do that. I don't think Tim gave you permission to use the word terrific. I'll tell you no more lies. All right. I got no more lies to tell. That's his thing. I need to pause purchases too because Jared sold me Dune Messiah with rights last week. You went for the brass ring and you got it. Nice score. Oh, lucky. I want to get on those rights. Both those books are more than I want to pay on a secondary market at the moment. Yeah, they're crazy. The Dunes are crazy. Got it yesterday and it was gorgeous. Got my Poe same day. What a great book day. Jeez, I'm getting my Poe tomorrow. I thought I'd get it today. But Poe's coming tomorrow. I was so shook. I was emailed the day after I saw Sean's unboxing and told myself I could never afford it from the secondary. Yeah. Yep. The Match Ketchum letter set is a nice addition. It is, and I'm like really happy that I got it. If you've never read these books, they're truly horrific, but brilliant and nice. Just such a cool thing to have. And I unfortunately, Jack Ketchum's no longer with us, so he didn't sign Offspring, but I got that signature in Off-Season, so it's cool. It's really a great thing. I got to read Girl Next Door. I'm afraid to. I have a surprise delivery scheduled to arrive in 7 days. What is it? Is it truly a surprise? Is it truly? So yeah, Passed on Gone South, Drive In, and then oh yeah. So the funny thing is, okay, so I said in my unboxing that I bought this in July of 2018. And then, so this is a letter to Usher's passing. I had bought the Listener previous to this. So I bought the Listener, the lettered edition of the Listener, which is even less whelming than this book. So I had the Listener en route when they announced Usher's passing. I'm like, yeah, we're doing a matching set. Of course we are. We're living the gravy train life now. What are you worried about? You live in Chicago. You're not in Tennessee yet. And then after I bought this, I got the Listener in September of 2018. And I was like, oh, this is kind of lame. Are they going to make Usher's passing suck too? So it foretold the demise of a publishing giant. And then this one came and it's like, all right, well, I guess I get to be disappointed in 2018 and in 2023. Who knew? Oh, and I've also been disappointed every other year. So why stop? I'm on a streak. Mitch, what's the site name? I think what you're talking about is Beneath the Pale Ale. Jeff, are you a Gaiman fan at all? No, I am not. I tried reading Neverwhere and I said never again. And then everybody reads Gaiman, right? Everybody. Neil Gaiman. Gaiman. I don't know. And then, yes, SUNTUP's doing American Gods. Everybody's going goo goo gaga for it. I was thinking if I was on the train at the time, I would buy one and gouge the hell out of everybody. But that's just not in the deck. I have to buy a buttload of books to get to that book. Who knows? My fortunes can change tomorrow, and I'll stay on the train. All this will be just a lie. I'll have to delete this, like the Ministry of Information. But yeah, no, I'm not a Gaiman fan. Oh, how is it a surprise for you if you know? Yeah, because I am surprised I got it. Well, I got to know. Oh, wait, what is it? Oh, I think I know what it is. And it will be. See, people are just like not digging it, man. People are not digging the coin. Even Dwayne Allison Jr., who speaks truth to power all the time. Also, yeah, I don't know why I had this out, but I don't know if you wanted to see the numbered edition of Offspring. The number I already showed it to you all, but it's nice. It's classy. I may read this one. I may read it instead of the letter. Just the way I'll go. Just the way I'll roll, man. So yes. I'm getting all kinds of communiques. What is everybody doing? What are you guys talking about? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Steven's being coy here too. Well, Steven, it's up to you if you want to be coy. Maybe next Monday he'll share it. I don't know. 7 days. 7 days. So wow. I mean, I'm really rolling through all my prepared statements. Announced live here in the channel. That's right. I'm calling a coup. You don't have to call a coup, man. Oh, hello, Russell. Good. You're never late. You're never late. You're always right where you need to be, right when you need to be there, Russell. My picture quality is terrible. Well, it's not good. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I think there's all kinds of internet situations. We got the mesh router. We're working on it. I don't know. Maybe I'm under a cyber attack from the Chinese Communist Party because of my video that I did. Yeah, when I say AI may be coming after me because they know I'm a threat to AI. I don't know. I don't know who's gunning for Beef Daddy, but you better bring it. You better bring it. Maybe Bud Light's mad because I'm the Rapture spokesperson. I don't know who's out to get me. I know if you don't make enemies, then you're not really living life. Go out and make those enemies, children. Make as many enemies as you can. That's my advice. That's what I tell my kids. Every day on dinner time, we eat dinner together, Stofers, TV dinners on our trays, and we watch Golden Girls. And I say, so did you guys make any enemies today? And they give me a little list. Dude, that's the illustration book next to you. Just got that delivered yesterday. Some of those are creepy. Some of these monsters are very excited in the book. I'm sharing it because the Kickstarter, you can get a signed one of these. Go to the Fracassi Kickstarter. Let's send Philip around the goddamn planet. He's going to the UK. Why can't he go to Aussie? Go see Emilian in Australia. Why can't he go to Japan? Why can't he go to any other place around the world? So go buy Harboring Monsters on the Kickstarter and get a signed one. I don't even have a signed one. I was going to buy one because I'd like a signed one. These are very cool. So they're monsters, from Fracassi stories with a little snippet of the copy that describes the monsters. So you get really great Fracassi writing, and you get illustrations of monsters who are somewhat excited to see you. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you why I'm saying that. And then you get an essay. There's a monster at the end of this essay from Philip Fracassi. So this is awesome. It's such a fun thing. I've never seen another author do it. Like I said, I'm doing the buying freeze. Okay. This is for some of this is me talking to me, right? I know I keep bringing it up because I'm still telling myself, Jeff, this is what we're doing, right? But my focus is going toward authors I love. There are a handful of must-buy authors: Mallerman, Lutsky, Fracassi, Thomas Oldehuveld, Sarah Pinborough, Jason Pargin. These are all must-buy. So my collecting is shifting that way. Like I'm gonna try to get signed first editions where you could get them relatively cheap, $30 for a signed trade from VJ, and they wrap it in Mylar. And then of course, yes, limited editions. Like say any Fracassi limited editions that may or may not be coming out within the next year. So, like that. I'm looking at Spirit of the Woods. Kyle, turn to Spirit of the Woods. So yes, that's why I had that out. It's a very cool thing. Like it. I like it. It's a hard one to shelf though. So I don't want the ends to get all like frayed out like that. So I shelf it. I try to keep it between two solid pieces. Spirit of the Woods, Kyle. So that's going to be shorthand whenever I could say that to people. Spirit of the Woods. My signed limited hardcover editions of Off Season and Offspring are both from Overlook Connection Press. They did a pretty nice job. I have Off Season from Overlook Connection Press, but it's not signed. I also have Girl Next Door from them, and that's not signed. They're good. They're nice. I can name 15 people that have you on their hit lists. Well, I'll tell you what. They are not ambitious people. Because why the hell would they come for me? But anyway, yeah, that's fine. The more enemies you have, go thumb them down. Go thumb them down. Go thumbs it. Producer Joe would sell the rights to Jeff Your Shelf to anyone for some Reese's peanut butter cups and a frozen mudslide. I don't know where you're getting your information, but that sounds pretty right. New Jersey? Oh, you're getting picked up, Joe. They hear that clearly. I scared her away, guys. And then he said, huzzah, make it 16. Andrew wants to kill me. Make enemies and burn bridges. Some solid dad advice right there. Yes. Yes. Burn those bridges. You don't need to go back. Burn the boats. You ever hear that one? Burn the boats. I don't remember what that was like. So you can't escape. You're on an island. You decided on a course of action. Now burn the boats and stay on that island and make it work or die. That's what I tell my kids all the time. Then I give them a tent and a canteen of water that's only half full. Pray for rain, boy. That's what I tell them. Burn the boats. Send Philip to the goddamn moon. Yes. I like that cover. It's a cool cover. You forgot Stephen King. What? No, he's not a must-read author. I don't even know if I'm a Stephen King fan, okay? It's like a socialist realizing he's a capitalist. I don't know. It's a moment, a realization. I think I've been living a lie. I don't know if I'm a Stephen King fan. I have a whole cabinet full of Stephen King books, and a lot of great ones, and a lot of favorites, and a lot of reading him during my formative years. But I don't know. I just had an epiphany. Was I hoodwinked? Was I told I was one of his clan, but I'm not really? I don't know. I think he toys with his readers the same way he toys with characters. And if his confidant is Richard Chismar, what does that say about the quality of the company he keeps? The quality of the company he keeps, what does it say about him? I don't know, man. I'm wrestling with it. I'm wrestling. This is an identity crisis right now. I'm going to need to read some great new Stephen King to really understand, or reread old classics. I love Tommy Knockers. I adore The Stand, It, The Shining, Pet Cemetery. Never really that big of a fan of Salem's Lot. Cell, Gerald's Game. I mean, I'm thinking back, and yes, I've gotten great memories, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't say he's not must buy, must read. Lansdale is more of a must read than King, but Lansdale's so damn prolific. I can't keep up. Sad that I didn't mention R.L. Stine. I know. My list of authors, I have all and will get all is Stephen King, Thomas Tessier, Anya Alborn, Jeff Strand, Philip Fracassi, Josh Mellerman, and Gahan Wilson. Wow. Anya Alborn, huh? Jeff Strand. Now he's another one. He writes a book every month. Oh, Flash, take it easy. Yeah, got to split. Now that he's got a Roman numeral exorcist, he's got no time for Beef Daddy. No, have a good one, Flash. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Mitch and I care, even if Jeff does. I didn't see it. I'm talking. I'm trying to do a show. Chismar has soured my taste for modern King. Yeah. Love the first 20 years of King. The last 20 have pretty much sucked. Had to bail, but I'm back now. Sounds like I'm just in time for a Chismar. No. You know what? I don't know. I'm torn. I kind of like to poke the bear. I kind of like to get people mad at me for ranting about Chismar because he's indefensible. He does do some good things. He's doing one good thing, but he's still otherwise indefensible and not anybody I'd like to have a beer with. So, the more people defend him or like, hey, that's cool, the angrier I get and the more I want to rant about Chismar. Just feeds it. It just throws accelerant on the flames of my hatred. Salem's Lot is tremendous. I'm getting Mark mad now because he's like, dude, you better love 11/22/63. And I'm just like, meh. And now he's like, oh, Salem's Lot is tremendous. I will say I had a lot of respect rereading Salem's Lot as the Doubleday years set from Cemetery Dance because you do see the seeds of dairy in Salem's Lot. And it's kind of where he began toying with the whole haunted town or the town's dark history. You see it with Castle Rock, with Derry, with Haven. And that's cool. I like that. I think Fracassi's got a similar place he can experiment with. And I love those sort of something's wrong with the whole town. Thomas Oldhuvelt's Hex, things like that. I love it. So you could see that where it was sort of formed. He talks about the Martzen house, talks about the history of the town. And then even with The Shining, if you read before the play, the initial prologue to The Shining, he gets at the history of the Overlook. And it's awesome. I have no idea why an editor would have cut that. I understand they're probably like, why are you talking about the history of a hotel? Nobody has any context till they read it. The story. They care about Jack Torrance. And they're going to care about his journey. But that prologue, and prologue is, my understanding is if you do a prologue, that is something that's somewhat extraneous, right? You don't need to read a prologue of a book. That's been my understanding. I've never passed on a prologue. If I'm getting into a story, I'm getting into it. And it's a table setting thing. But to me, I've always considered it as not the story proper. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not how it's supposed to be viewed. And I don't know where I got that filter or why I thought that, but um it's you could drop the prologue, and they did, and still get a hell of a great read in The Shining. So I get mad at things you say every time you are on. That's great. I'm glad that I can, reach out to people across this crazy internet. Wait a second. Paul, what was the best book released in the 90s? Maybe Gerald's Game. I don't know. I hope this new Salem's Lot movie isn't horrible. I bet it is. I'm wrestling with the same issue, Jeff. There are only those 3 or 4 King books that I really enjoyed in the last 3 decades. The days of classic King magic are long over. Yeah. I think I'm going to start Donut Legion after I finish this Malfi I'm reading. It's staring at me from my TBR. Somebody said Sawdust and Sundays. What was the one? Sawdust? I said Gerald's Game. I answered. Oh, Jason, Jill is like, Jason, I felt the best one from the 90s was Gerald's Game. I think. Maybe. Or Tommy Knockers. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough. Jill, are you okay now? I want to see a Jeff Chiz interview, but make it like Jerry Springer. Oh, I'd have to get Steve, the bouncer, for the show. I can't even remember which ones came out in the 90s. I would enjoy sitting with Richard Chismar for a few beers and talking about horror fiction. I bet he has great stories. He mentions his latest book, Regurgitating Boogeyman. I'll throat punch the dude. No, well, you're going to get that. You're going to get stories about Richard Chismar. Okay. All I can tell you is I haven't read a single one of them. You haven't read any from the 90s? Yeah, I mean, it was you could look at it as it was his final say as far as like epic. Well, then there's the Dark Tower series, right? So it's tough. It's not easy to pick. Gerald's Game was in the 90s, right? Well, there's Bag of Bones. I mean, the thing that disrupted the 90s was Stephen King's Accident. There's really pre-accident King and post-accident King, if you want to look at it that way. I think his career had sort of peaked before the accident, and then when he came back, he went through such trauma, and the road to recovery was so long, and that messes with you. I think it shifts your perspective as an author. That's the filter through which you create these works, and if your perspective is shifted, so is the sort of angle your stories take. And I don't know. That's how I see it anyway. I thought Bag of Bones was awesome. That was 98. So that's late 90s. And then right before that, that was his, wasn't that, oh, man, am I all messed up? That was before the accident, right? Or no, that was right after the accident. Ugh. Producer Jill has my back. Yes, she does. Well, she has anybody against me. Like, if it's me, she'll take the other side every time. Even if I'm right, she'll always take the other side. I like Needful Things. Yeah, Needful Things was really good. That was good. Yeah, that's a good one. Insomnia. Okay, all right, we're cooking here now. Insomnia was great. The Wastelands was 91. That was the best. Doom McKee from the last 2 years. from the last two is one of his best books. Best King of the 90s, The Green Mile and the Wastelands. Last 20 years, yeah. Okay, Green Mile. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, The Green Mile. Okay. So you guys are probably all looking at eras. Um, Doomickey might have been his last good book. You might have something there. I actually haven't read a King book since Gerald's Game. Well, I haven't read any of the new stuff. The Outsider, Billy Summers, The Institute. I haven't read any of If It Bleeds. 90s King titles. Wastelands, yes. Needful Things, yes. Gerald's Game, yes. Dolores Claiborne, Insomnia, yes. Rose Matter, hell no. Green Mile, yes. Desperation, Regulators, Wizard and Glass, Bag of Bones. Those are some really good books, man. Revival. No. I liked Insomnia. Couldn't get past the first third of that. Put it down and never look back. I thought it was cool. You're cutting the strands of the people. The guy can't sleep. I'll have to reread it. I have the Zeissing edition with the Phil Hale art that I thought looked awesome. And I'm going to read that. I liked Insomnia. I only read it once. Duma 1122. Oh, Duma or 1122. I don't want to get Mark mad. It was 86, so it was the best. Revival is incredible. Okay. Well, I don't know. Oh, or maybe it was Desperation. Desperation was wackadoodle, but I think I liked it too. 4 Past Midnight was also 90 with the Sundog, the Library Policeman. That was an insanely awesome collection. Yeah, that's Jill's favorite. She's chiming in, but she won't appear on camera. So, like, does she have any credibility with you guys? Wait, I was wrong. Green Mile was the last one. One of my favorite reading experiences ever. Read the single paperbacks. I did too, as they came out, one a month. It was a great writing experiment. Okay, but what's the best King adaptation? And why is it The Mist? I just told my brother-in-law about The Mist, the movie, the ending of it, and damn. As we're in end times, I think it's a good one to watch. Next is Different Seasons from PS. Love that novella collection. Look forward to the PS edition. Well, if it comes out during my buying freeze, might not get Different Seasons. You know, these are and I have a matching set of 34s over there from Tommy Knockers On. Jeff, when are you going to read some Malfi? I did read some Malfi. I did read some of his collections. His book, We Should Have Left Well Enough Alone. I read a couple of his stories in there. They were really good. I liked them. But I jumped ship. You know, if it's just a collection, I might read one or two stories, unless it's for Cassie, and then I just compulsively read it. But the Malfi, I think I read a few. One where the mom is distracted and the husband has some work dinner. He's got his boss coming over for dinner, and the mom's distracted and she's kind of out of her mind, and dinner's getting ready. That was crazy book. That was crazy book story. But I did like it a lot. I tried getting Dead Zone and Cujo from PS and was unsuccessful both times. I seem to have a very difficult time with their King releases. Well, they did a botched up batch of bitch the way they went with those releases. I was able to get them both, but it was just by the hair of my chinny chin chin that it was not easy. And I got but I'd rather have Different Seasons than Dead Zone. But I reread Cujo, my PS edition. That was cool. That was a great book. Liked it a lot. Yeah, it's tough. I don't remember what different batches, and I got shut out of the one, and it's Stephen King. It's a limited edition from Stephen King, and everybody gunning for it, and it's global, and it's just how we got both. Good night, everyone. Got to bounce a little early. Okay. Yeah, good Good to see you, Andrew. I mean, I don't have a whole lot else to go through. Centipede didn't do a release or a newsletter yesterday. So there's nothing from Centipede. I didn't even bother with Needful Things due to the past issues. Plus, I'm not a fan of their case laminate style bindings. Yeah, that's a little different deal. I can see that. But I did get Needful Things. So since PS did thinner, I've purchased all of my PS Stephen King books from Cemetery Dance. They have given me a chance to order without any stress. Shipping was very low, and my number was always matched. Well, that's good. Bro, your stream is laggy. The audio cut out. All right. Well, maybe that's a sign, guys. Maybe I wrap it up early tonight. What else? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is out. Yeah, but the book arrives 4 months. I'm frozen. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to cut it. We have to cut it, man. We got to figure out this internet, everybody. What could it be? What could it be? Maybe it's because of my shirt. Ian didn't like my shirt. He said, not a good choice. So I think maybe he's sabotaging it. I don't know. I'm not frozen for Ron. My stream is fine, says Hans. Well, then I guess I'm glad I kept talking. Because I was debating. I'm like, if I'm talking to myself, then this is just going to be like bath time with Jeff Terry, where I go in the bathroom every night and talk to myself and cry. It's like I could do that without any Wi-Fi issues. Sometimes I glitch. Sometimes when I talk to myself, my reflection freezes up and it walks away. It's like, man, I got the shittiest assignment ever to be your reflection. And he looks at his watch and he says, you're old. And he walks away. And I wake up on the floor sometimes with a Pokemon onesie on. Pikachu onesie. I have no idea where it comes from. I take it off and I throw it in the laundry. It disappears. I can't find it. And then those things happen and I'm wearing it again. Sometimes I'm on the roof of my house. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is out. Jeff Strand talks about this like it's brand new. I got this months ago. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. You might remember I got this one and it's all creased. Gee, thanks, Encyclopocalypse. Whatever the hell your name is, Encyclopocalypse. Send me a creased one. That chapped my ass. How about Michael Blatty going on about Legion? Okay, so Michael Blatty, here's a little story from Hollywood. I got a Hollywood story. It's not really, and that's overselling it. Now you're going to be disappointed. So why go on? Just got to find my Pikachu onesie now. Michael Blatty did not want to appear on my channel for an interview. When I reached out to Paul SUNTUP, I said, "Hey, what's the April release going to be?" He said, "Dog, it's going to be Legion, dog. Here's Michael Peter Blatty and Matt Mahurin you can interview. But reach out to this other guy, Jason, to coordinate." So I reached out to Jason and he said, "Oh, Michael Peter Blatty loves your channel, loves your interviews, thought they're all great, but he doesn't want to appear because he's like camera shy or he doesn't want the attention." I'm like, okay, that's understandable. I wouldn't want to degrade myself by appearing on my channel either. But then he's all over the SUNTUP Facebook group first before the book's released, talking about how it's not going to be Legion the day or two before. Man, my signal keeps dropping. Blurry. Oh, that was hilarious. Jeff, love your shirt. And are you going live tomorrow? No, I'm not going to go live tomorrow. Can you tell a story of him lying in the group? Totally missed that happening. Still no sound, picture. Julie lost both. Okay. Well, anyway, you're good. He's now posted about 4,000 pictures of himself and his father. I see and hear you. Well, I feel heard. I would say number one, just restart your devices. I don't know. But yes, so now he's all over. Before Legion comes out, he's like, it's not Legion. It's not Legion. I'm William Peter Blatty's son, and it's not Legion. I can tell you right now, it's Hell House. And then it's Legion. He's like, oh, I was just doing a devilish trick. Were you all thus entertained? Are you not entertained by my shenanigans? I think if your last name's Egan and you have a daughter, you need to name her Shannon because that's Shenan-Egan. And there are your shenanigans. And he's like, I'm just a little imp. I'm, just prancing through the woods, causing mischief like Puck. And then, he's like, all right, no more of this, no more. Well, one more post about my dad. No, I'm not going to talk anymore. No, one more post, and one more post, and one more post, and one more post, and one more post. And I'm like, dude, you could have had like an hour and a half on my channel. And like, I have no standards. You could talk about whatever you want. But he, I think, is somebody who'd rather control the message entirely. And that gave him the platform. And he had a lot of fun. And I will say, some people got tired of it. I heard from some people messaging me saying, dude, what is going on? This guy's hijacking the page, blah, blah, blah. And I understand. But I also think it's pretty cool. His dad was an icon. And here he is. He had a front row seat to some history, horror history. And he's sharing it with everybody. Engage or don't engage. You could ignore or read, but I'd rather have that info available to everybody. And then if people are annoyed, they just don't feed the troll if that's what they think he is. But some people were thanking him and saying, yeah, I'm glad to have this conversation. So, wait, what's Steven? Wait, he's now, okay. You were in mid rant, right? How am I banned from the group and Blatty isn't? Oh man, your father isn't famous. For some reason, you're appearing in a Pikachu onesie in my feed. Did I do that? I think I might have created an alternate reality. Every time I mention the Pikachu onesie, that's what I think it is. I think I'm slipping in and out of dimensions. You're going to be watching this, and I'm going to wear this horrible blue shirt, and then you're going to see me in a Pikachu onesie. I'll probably be asking for silver dollars because I wake up in the Pikachu onesie, the pockets are like full of silver dollars. What is the problem? I'm getting comments. Never mind. And he will be long gone before the next book, Amityville Horror. You can't prove that. Whiners. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. He's here now. Is Paul SUNTUP going to do another William Peter Blatty book? I doubt it. I don't know. But the guy gets his stage. Why not? Take it for what it is. Enjoy it. And I thought it was cool, but I could see the point with some people just thinking it was too much. And I'm dying to reread both Exorcist and Legion again. And maybe we're therapy for Michael Blatty, where he gets to talk about these things, and he's had them all bottled up, and he's never had an audience that really wanted to hear those stories before. Next book to come up, and he's gone. I'll wait till Psycho if that's the June one. So hopefully hop on the numbered. I doubt SUNTUP does Twinkle Twinkle Killer Kane, but I would love that. It would sell like Johnny Got His Gun, though. Johnny Got His Gun, made Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr. happy, but not a whole lot of other people. I don't know. I got to read it. Butcher Boy made me very happy, but a lot of people didn't want that. The Collector I thought was amazing. A lot of people didn't want that. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But like I said, SUNTUP is becoming more like a traditional press with how it sells its books and how sales flow. So anyway, I'm gonna cut it because I don't know if I'm having difficulty. I see my viewer count jumps to 40, then goes to 16, and it's all over the place. And if people are having difficulty watching this, I apologize. There's nothing I could do about that. Nothing. There's really nothing I could do about anything. The AI is going to kill us all anyway. It is. It's coming for us, Jill. Like 2 years. 2 years. But you know what? You know what? I have a feeling the last person who's going to take a stand for humanity is going to be wearing a Pikachu onesie. The last stand. He's going to be screaming some indecipherable babble up on his roof, throwing silver dollars right at the AI bots as they come to kill him. And that's how humanity's going to go out. I always have difficulty watching your stream, but I'm here every week. Ugh. I apologize. Best bar fight in a movie. Oh, it was Twinkle Twinkle Killer Kane. I never even opened the box where Johnny got his gun. Just threw the box in the closet. Damn, that's dark. But I guess it's what happened to the main character in Dalton Trumbo's book, right? He's got no arms and legs and he sits in the dark. And with that offensive joke, my friends, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go slip into my Pikachu onesie and run amok. You'll see me in the news. And I bet you that stream won't freeze up and you'll get great audio. Don't ask me where the lightning bolts come from. I can't tell you that. Pikachu shoots lightning bolts. That was the final caffeine-free Jeff Ward Stout. So I cannot wash this cup, this pint glass, and I got to keep it, Mitch. Got to keep it in the museum. It's in the Jeff Ward Museum. Is a part of a history of the world's worst beer spokespeople, Dylan Mulvaney and Jeff Terry, disavowed by Rapture Ale, Rapture Brewing, disavowed. Even these cans are verboten. And I know the lawyers keep coming to the house, Mitch, saying, please surrender all the cans and delete any video where you show there was a Rapture Brewing can with the words Jeff Word on it. And we will pay me like a non-disclosure agreement, like hush money, right? Hush money for a YouTube star. Mitch, you sure you want to do that? Because if you ever run for president, I'm a YouTube star. Oh, I can't say that. Wow. Okay, next week, Jill is doing the live. Can I promise that, Jill? Okay. All right. So, thanks for the stream. A man with no arms and no legs floating in the ocean. Bob, that is brutal. That's brutal. Oh, and you have a man with no arms and no legs and a pile of leaves. Russell. Oh, man. Oh, you're doing all those? That's dark, Hans. It's dark. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Wow. Night all next week when Jeff pisses me off yet again. I try to get some emotion in that heart of yours, Mark. A man, no, I'm not going to read those anymore. I'm not reading any more of those. A legend in my own mind. Yes. But if I ever get too highfalutin, I always have producer Jill to come bring me back to earth and then put me under it and then collect the insurance money. If Jill does a live, we will get to see her bookcases. Oh, number one, man. What is that? No arms, no legs, first base. What? You just went all in on that. There's so many ways to read that. I don't even want to know. Number one. Okay. Let us know when our book club for the store in Dune is happening. Yes. Yes. We're gonna do the store. I'll let you all know. I'm gonna go. I'm all discombobulated now. No more Jeff Word stout in the world. No more um no more civilization. So I'm gonna go. I'll be back when the week is new and I'll have more ideas for you. And you'll have things you'll want to talk about, and I'll have a better shirt. So hasta lechuga.